Okay, so since we're taking 2 weeks off after this, I don't want to get into the actual auction because nobody will be able to remember anything.
I
So
so,
I
sorry
have
to interrupt you. I'm also going to be gone May, the week of May 27th, and the following week, June 3rd.
okay, hold on. May 20. May 20. Oh, so the 30th?
Yes,
What you're saying?
or the 29th would be Wednesday. 29th and the 5th, I will be gone both those weeks in Japan.
Okay, so
Mm.
Teresa can't play the 22nd, and then Ryan can't play the week after that, or the week after that. Okay.
Crazy you're leaving your baby home alone during that time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird.
that'll be
Someone's
fine.
gotta watch the house.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Okay.
Only 2 weeks.
So
Mikasa will be there with him.
Yeah.
9, 5. So we're playing today, and then we're playing the 15th, and then we have to play the week after that. Whatever day it ends up being, even if it's without Teresa. I think that 2 sessions is enough to get through the whole thing. And even if we didn't finish, we'd be at a point where it's okay to stop. So that'll be fine. So I have a specific spot I want us to end at. So here's the thing. So we're starting the day before the auction. And you finish your other mission, and you have, I don't know why I've got it at 5 o'clock. It's not 5 o'clock in the game. It's like 3. No, it's like 2. So you've got the rest of the day to do whatever in town, and I would say you can go to the next day and to what the hell's the place called? Shameless Stallion. You guys can go whenever you want, but you have to be there by 9 o'clock real life time. Okay, so if you want to just go there, we'll go until the stop point, and then we're done for the night. If you guys want to do other stuff first, that's fine. We have to be done with other stuff by 9 because I want to have an hour to make sure we can get through to the point I want to end. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I reprogrammed anything. The only thing I changed is that because we were never remembering Teresa's what the
Savage
hell is it
attacker.
called? Savage Attacker, which was her. When you make a melee attack, once per turn, you can re-roll the dice and use the higher result. We could never remember it. It's impossible to fucking program something like that. So we changed it so that now, whenever she makes a melee attack, she just gets an extra D4 damage. And that,
And
more
I'll
or
remember
less,
that.
you don't have to do anything. I programmed it in.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it will just like make an attack. Roll any melee weapon. Your regular weapon, whatever.
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm eating is spaghetti.
But Joey, who am I attacking? Yeah, so you can see if you look at the dice, it's got 1d8 plus
Oh, cool.
plus her dexterity, plus her +2 for her weapon, and then plus the d4. It automatically rolls it.
But does it do it? It doesn't do it every roll, right?
Yes.
But I have 2 rolls per turn.
Yes, you do. Think about
So
it this
4.
way. Think about it this way. On the other thing, you would roll one attack and then you'd roll the other attack, right? And on one of those attacks, you could take the higher of 2 rolls. So let's say your first try was a 2 and you were like, that sucks, I'm going to roll that one again, and you get a 6. That's a difference of 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you make 2 attacks and you get an extra 2d4 and you roll a 2 both times. That's a difference of 4, right? Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. I'm just saying it's not that much of a difference. So it's fine to just get the D4 every attack, and that way you don't have to do anything special or remember. It'll just happen.
Mhm.
Okay. So now anything? Everybody have anything else before I do the recap? Okay. So last time you guys arrived in Fourclove, it was the day before the auction, and you immediately went to it's a real mission, but it was a cover mission. It was an excuse to get you to Fourclove, where you went to an explosive shop, and he basically had some fire elementals coming up into his place from the sewers. So you guys, which is very dangerous for an explosive shop, you guys went down there, you killed them, you came back, he gave you store credit, and you guys bought some dynamite and some other things, and that's where we ended. Um, DJ, cue the music. Okay, one other piece of housekeeping that I want to take care of is, just to get out of the way, is the payment for your crew, for this trip and the food. I'm not going to make you go food shopping or anything like that. I just want to get the payment out of the way. Hold on, I added it up. Where is it? A total of 85 gold. I'm just going to take that out of the party inventory because you have 268 gold in there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Now we don't have to worry about that later.
And our ship bush pot hatched last time. That was the other important
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. And you gave him a name. Did I make a token for him? I think I did, right? Yeah, George. You named him
George.
George.
Yep.
Oh yeah, George Bush.
George Bush, right.
That's
Did
the
I say-
best name.
It's okay.
I love it.
He's a burning bush.
He's not on fire. That would literally kill him. I mean, he's
I'm just
It's the kind of bush he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
right. He's a George Bush.
No, he's a burning bush.
He
Named
does.
George
That's a
Bush.
type of
Yeah.
bush?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just believe you. I'm not going to argue about this. Where do you guys want to go?
Now, we can argue.
No, where do you want to go?
There's no arguing with facts.
I'm
He
here to have
seems-
fun. Where are we
He
going?
seems prone to wanting to attack people with no reason. That's the only thing I don't like about him.
Who?
George Bush.
When
that
did he
true?
ever attack somebody without a reason?
It's supposed to be a joke.
The George Bush joke there.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I get that it's supposed to be a joke, but I don't get the joke. Even
Explain,
if the
Ryan.
reason for attacking Iraq was for oil, that's
Well,
still
you
reason.
see, yeah. For reasons that weren't really his reasons. How about that?
I mean, people do that all the time.
Explain it to Joe as if he's an aviary esquire.
Right. Where are we going? Come on, guys.
Oh. Anybody got a place they are interested in?
And again, I don't give a shit if you don't want to go anywhere. We can go right to the Shameless Standing. Just
Rook, you're from here. Where should we go?
That's a good cop out, Ryan.
That's a good one, Ryan.
Chris, if you don't know where to go, you could just roll a D33 and see where we end up.
That's true.
I've always loved going to.
It's going to be the elemental power plant.
Roll one.
What do you recall from your days spent here, Farouk?
I always loved the Stormies Temple
Really?
Oh,
because Stormies is my god. And now
Wow.
Makes sense.
Well, he wasn't before, though.
Yeah, but he was drawn to it, right, Brooke?
yeah, no one's probably gonna mess with me there.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
interesting role, to be honest. How did that happen?
We should go there.
What do you mean? That's an interesting role.
Out of everything he could have rolled, he rolled the Sormies Temple.
Oh yeah, like
I mean,
yeah, that's
what
pretty cool.
other place would have made sense? The music hall? I mean,
I don't know, but it would have been really funny if it was warehouses.
Yeah, that's where he likes to spend
This
his
is my
days.
love to
favorite
hang out.
place.
I used to sit around just giving head all day at the warehouses. People love them
A
beach
Mad Lib?
jobs.
Spend all day blank at the blank, giving head at the warehouse. Yeah.
It would have been. It also would have been funny if it was the explosive place that we were just at, and you didn't
Right,
recognize
yes.
Bubbles
I
at
always
all.
love going to the place we're at.
Didn't recognize him. Was curious about the name, but that's where he is always going. All right, so we are going to Sormy's Temple.
Do you want to go back and see your friends there? I'm sure everyone will remember you, right?
The guy I don't like was from just outside of Fort Glow. But
Well, hold on. One of them was.
one of them was. Yeah, there could be lots of people here.
The other one.
Yeah, what about the other one?
Two guys in your thing. The other one literally runs the Yuck Hell Temple here.
The Yucca Temple?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my notes here.
How are you guys on healing potions?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any.
I've got a couple.
Just wondering if the Gallows Hospital and Gallows Helpful Healers Guild could be an
I
interesting stop.
Well, last
Yeah.
time you did see that sign for Dosie's Alchemic Collection.
Oh, yeah,
You
that would be good
you
too.
saw the poster for it.
So that might be a good place to stop. Pretty close too.
I have 3 normal and 1 greater. So I guess we could go shopping to see what we can get.
I have
for-
0, so
Yeah, so let's go shopping. She'll need one.
Whoever's going to move the token, please say something so we don't end up with a scenario where the token goes crazy because everyone's trying to move it.
who wants to do it? Chris? This is his town.
Sure.
For some reason, I move the ship when I move it.
I mean, I don't know. Click the token. Why
You
is
did
the
it.
ship moving?
Yeah, I did, and then I moved both.
Okay, I'm deleting the ship. Fuck it. Doesn't need to be there.
Our
Oh
ship.
no, our ship.
Our ship.
Our
Just
bush.
remember, it's at 4B.
George.
George. We don't even care about Farragon or Oliver or the doctor.
Anyway, we're going to number
15.
15. I know just how to get
Northwest.
there. We're going to go northwest.
Nelios is leading us.
Now, you guys from Balaam and hold on, let me think. Gardenia, Balaam. So Chris, I think your character, I think Baruch is the only one who's used to the variety of people who live in this city. Because Gardenia is pretty much humans, halflings, and elves. A few varieties of elves and halflings, and then Daphne, your place is all Harangon, and Yarrow. I mean, you come from a place where it's all what's your race? Dwer? No, you're not a Dwergar. You're a deep gnome. Deep gnome. And then there's Dwergar who live nearby, and then in the capital there's goblinoids and lizard folk and orcs. But that's like as much of like different races as you're used to. Whereas Fourclove, because it's the city for like all the different elemental races, there are loads of different races in this city. So as you're walking around, let me get to the list here. You are seeing all four types of Ganassi: fire, earth, water, and air. There are Azers, which are kind of dwarf-sized people with like flaming hair. There are Pecks, Pech, and they are it's Petch. I'm sorry, Petch. And they are kind of similar in stature to deep gnomes, but they are very they're more gray brown than purplish, because they're like earth type people. There are Aarakocra of all different bird varieties. And then for water, there are sea elves, there are Triton, there are very strange and ugly looking people that are dolphin folk, that have just very strange looking heads, because it's a humanoid dolphin. So they look really weird and awkward. So you're just seeing all different types of people around this town, and then because it's a very heavily traded place, there are loads and loads of foreigners that are here from all across Delvum. So there's humans and dwarves and elves and halflings and everything. So you're seeing just a lot of different people as you walk through. And you guys arrive at Dosie's Alchemic Collection, and just like the poster, the sign is written in Sylvan. And for right now, none of you can read that language, so you get there, you see a sign, you see it's in Sylvan, and you just recognize it's the same name that was on the poster, so you know it must say Dosie's Alchemic Collection, but you can't read it. And this is odd for two reasons. First of all, any shop name that's written in another language is typically accompanied by a translation into Gardenian, which is common. And that's true pretty much everywhere in the world, because everyone speaks common in addition to whatever local language there is. Second, if any odd language were going to be spoken in Fourclove, you would assume that it would be primordial, since that's the elemental language, or maybe it'd be in Baelish, because Balaam isn't all that far away. It's less than a day sail to get to Balaam from Fourclove. Sylvan is a language that's primarily spoken in the Otterway Isles, which you've been to before. That's where you went to cure that disease.
Okay, so we go inside.
Sure.
Yeah.
You go inside. There's a bell that rings. And there is a sea elf, a female sea elf. which basically just imagine like one of the characters from Aquaman, but blue. That's basically what sea elves look like. Um, they don't look like Triton, which are far more oceany looking. Um, and the so this is a woman. And she pokes up. She sees all of you. And does anybody speak Primordial?
Thought Baruch did.
I don't see
Nope.
Okay.
it. No, I do. I do have it. I have you or you.
Cut off the first part.
Yeah, so I wanted to look at that to see if it's primordial.
When I look at it, it says Primordial.
Very good.
So why don't you see the whole word?
Because I got a bunch of brown boxes all over my
Oh,
sheet.
your shit's fucked because you're a bitch. What are you
Yeah.
using for a
Shit's
browser?
fucked.
It's Chrome,
That should be fine.
but it's probably an outdated version of stuff because I got an old Windows going.
Okay. Yeah. You speak Primordial. So in Primordial, she says, hello and welcome. How can I help you?
We're looking to stock up on our supplies. And are you the one posting all these Sylvan posters around town?
Yes. It's my way of advertising to keep those who should not be interested disinterested.
Good enough. Let's go, guys. Let's buy some stuff.
Anybody here that can speak Sylvan is more likely to actually be interested in my shop than somebody with a passing interest.
Hey, Baruch, what's she saying?
She says Sylvan people are special. They like this stuff.
Oh, cool.
She says in common, "Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed that you would all speak Primordial. My name's Carissa. I'm the owner and operator of this shop. Is there anything specific that you're looking for?"
Nothing specific, but we saw you were in an alchemy collection shop type building, and that's stuff that we're interested in.
I thought you wanted health potions.
I mean, that specifically, but I wouldn't mind looking at everything.
Well, I recently sold all of my healing potions, but since then I've made 2. So I do have 2 potions of healing for sale at 50 gold each. I also have a variety of other things, and I haven't put together a shop for her like all the other places because there's a lot of different places here, and I didn't want to set up all the different shops if you guys ended up not going anyplace. So I will just post in chat what she has. In
I'll buy the
addition,
2 healing potions.
okay, so it's 100 gold, and you can add 2 potions of healing
Okay.
to your inventory. So that is everything else that she has. You should be able to find all of those in the item. I don't know what to call it. Database.
Interesting.
If you think about it for a second, it becomes obvious that it's all elemental stuff.
Fire spear, what is that?
Mm. Can't be that good. It's only 75 gold.
You never know. Maybe it's a hidden gem.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, cool.
That's cool.
46. Pretty low dexterity saving throw, though.
Yeah. But still half damage.
Still have damage, and you can do
Successful
it
save.
3 times over the course of an hour. So
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to use too much money because of the, thingy. Wink, wink.
I'll take a potion of water breathing.
Okay.
Potion.
You can just do that. Yep. 25 gold. I also stumbled upon the fact that Teresa, because of your belt of lizard folk or whatever it's called, you actually have a swimming speed of 30 feet.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
knew that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I just haven't been swimming.
With your walking speed, normally your swim speed would be 20 feet because it's half your walking speed. So you're a
Mm.
speedy little swimmer.
It's the ears, they propel me forward.
Never seen a rabbit
Meanwhile,
swim before.
Cyrene's swimming speed would be 12.
Oh no.
I don't swim well.
You almost drowned once, remember?
Yep.
It's because I have really big ears.
I'll be right
know?
back.
I
You
see.
use them to swim?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like propellers.
Huh.
It comes in handy.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
look at it.
Oh yeah.
I say I'd like to see it. There it is.
I'm gonna
There
do
it
the
is.
I'm gonna do the potion of fire spear.
You do you.
I just think it
That
sounds
sounds
cool.
pretty cool.
I googled
Let's-
rabbit swimming, and this was the first result. It's the. Are you? What the fuck? Why did
Yeah, the
somebody
first
do that?
the first one is what I think I'm doing, and the second one is what I'm actually doing.
or this is apparently a AI version.
Oh my god.
Oh, creepy.
It's with its mouth.
Oh no, it's creepy.
I don't like it. I don't
It's
like
like
it.
bloated.
I don't like it.
Aw, rabbit with a life vest.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Is that you?
Nah, I don't need a life vest.
Oh. You wear a death vest.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I know. I want to buy a rabbit just so I can get it a life preserver now. Reminds me of when Rory had her vest on and we threw her in the river at Ryan's cabin and she was like panicking and I was like, Rory, calm down, you can't sink.
Aw.
Oh, I remember that. That was funny.
And then eventually she chilled out and we had her playing fetch from the boat.
Do you remember that, Smishy? You were there.
Don't.
I do not.
But it was so cute.
It was cute.
All right. Are we done here then?
You're gonna press her about all the Sylvan stuff? She's clearly hiding something.
Oh. I mean, you can.
Okay. You're clearly
Yeah.
hiding something. What's with the Sylvan stuff?
I love how he just decides she's clearly hiding something without even asking to make an insight check. He's just decided it.
Right,
What
on the
language are you
insight
saying
check,
this
okay.
in?
Vanished.
Common.
Oh.
Common? Okay. She says, I don't know what you mean. Clearly hiding something. I make potions in a world where there's not that many potions.
Insight check.
It's true. She makes potions in a world where there's not that many potions.
What's going on in this place? Is there any like back rooms?
Make a make a wisdom check, which is basically an investigation check using wisdom because you're not proficient. So just do wisdom. Natural 20. Well, there's definitely like a door that leads to the back. Which I mean, you can impute whatever you want for that, but most shops have a door like that. You standing there and looking around, you are not seeing any other kind of weird exit, and you also perceive that the shape of the room is the same shape as the building from the outside. So if there is anything going on, it would be through that door.
What are you doing back there?
That's where I make potions.
Is there any evidence of any like god attire anywhere or like symbol of one she may follow?
Make a perception check. You have not seen any.
I'm sure she's fine, Baruch.
She's got something back there.
What are you gonna do? You're not the police.
I'm not, but
Why do you think that?
it's the only place. She's doing something. The Sylvans, man.
You
Sylvan
don't like the
posters.
Sylvans?
Who does that?
Didn't she explain why she does that?
No. Not adequately.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm
Can
gonna
we
jump
look
the,
at?
I'm gonna jump the counter and go back there.
God.
Wow.
Okay. She gets in front of you. Do you try to push past her?
Can I Misty step past her?
You can.
I'll do that.
Okay. You cast Misty Step and you get to the door.
Open it and go look inside.
Okay. You open it. You look inside. What are you doing? She starts to head toward the front door of the shop.
Uh,
You walk into the room, make a perception check. So you get back there and you look around. You see a bunch of crates piled up on along one wall. You see beakers and vials and stuff, which would be like an alchemical station of some sort. And you see like a cot, like a cot with some blankets and a pillow on it. And she's heading for the front door.
I
What
want
is
to
that?
try and
Go
step in
ahead.
front of her and just say, "Hi, I'm sorry for my friend. You know, he fell on his head and he's not right. We'll get
Okay.
him out of here."
Make a deception check. Roll. She says, "Well, okay, but get him out of here, or I'm calling the guards."
Yes.
Okay. I'll go get him. I'll go get him, and I'll head back. Follow Baruch.
Okay, you get to Baruch.
Okay, Baruch. We should get out of here. We don't want to cause more trouble like we normally do. I'm sure it's fine, and if it's not our business. It's okay. It's okay. Let's
Okay, it's the first building we've been in. Let's go.
go. We don't want to get banned from all of the stores here right away.
Right. Okay. So Nelios leads Baruch out, and she says, "Yeah, Band is right. Get out, all of you."
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for the potions.
Okay. You guys all exit.
Yes.
Yeah, Daphne was already at the door to
Yeah.
leave.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all walk out and you hear the door lock behind you.
Brooke, what
That
the
makes
fuck?
sense.
Was
Why'd you do that?
She's got a cot and a bunch of crates.
Okay.
What?
Maybe they're full of bottles and stuff or potions.
That doesn't sit right.
What
I
do you
mean-
mean?
I mean, even if there is some foul play going on, we don't have time to even fix it. I mean, we could report it, I guess.
What do you suspect she is doing?
I don't know. There's some kind of secret underground trade going on for something. I can smell this.
Is this like something that's happened here before?
Well, it's a big city. Lots of stuff going on.
Hmm.
She
So you
seemed pretty
don't
sincere.
have a particular reason why you suspect something, other than the posters?
Yes. It's bird intuition.
Brooke has never steered us wrong.
Bird intuition, he says, still without
I-
rolling anything.
Don't know about that. We almost got arrested at the last place. There, he was gonna
Yeah.
assault that priest.
Oh yeah.
Right. I mean, that was mostly my fault, but still.
There's 20. So the other bad guy that I don't like is he's a Peck, and he's at the Yuckle Temple 28. He was talking about that dagger artifact.
Anyone you like in town that we could like get a read on what's the goings on here?
Yeah,
True,
there's
you haven't been here in a while.
there is. Let me look at my notes. What's his name? In my notes. There is Elias Marlowe. He's my friend.
Where is he?
He's probably somewhere by the
Temples?
temple.
Which
You know
one?
where his house is?
I don't really know if he has a house.
Oh, people here don't live in houses?
Well, he's kind of like the church boy.
You see a Birdman too?
No.
An acolyte or something at the church, or like a
Yeah.
priest in training?
Also, maybe he lives at the temple.
Yeah.
Let's try
What
there.
church?
Well, I'm trying to find a Benveer type thing. But isn't one.
A Benveer type thing? I mean, so Gulveer is air and victory. Halden is sea and storms. Kirstus is forge and fire. Sormies is civilization. And Yukhel is earth and death. Hold on, I gotta look it up. I can't remember what her technical second thing is. Earth and Earth and the dead. And so they've got the four elements: Halden for water, Kirstus for fire, Yukhel for earth, and Gulveer for air. And then Sormies is the lead deity. So that's why that's who is worshipped here. So Yukhel, I guess, is the closest to Benveer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elias Marlowe's at the Yuccal Temple.
Possibly.
I mean, might as well. He can tell you if you're, well, maybe not, but
I mean, Chris,
maybe he has a thought.
you don't have to be weird about this. Just make decisions and tell us what the deal is with Elias Marlowe.
He's My friend, he's a church boy. We used to meet at the river at midnight for things.
Make
This
out.
seems, yeah, that you keep calling him a boy.
How
That's
old
true.
is this church boy?
Yeah.
By now, who knows?
What do you mean? Who knows? You should.
No, you
I
should
certainly
know.
Old enough to consent? Oh,
He's
no,
probably
not.
a church man by now.
That,
When was
that's
the last time you saw him? Before you went to the
better.
school?
Yeah, but I left. I left Fort Clove and I was at the little dusty mountains for a while.
How do you feel about Elias Marlowe?
Well, hold on. Before you get into that, so you went to school in 1081. How long were you living in the mountains before you went to school?
It wasn't really that long.
Uh huh. So, how long specifically?
What is time but a construct of our mind?
Yes.
I'm adding notes to Chris's backstory as he talks.
I was there for months.
I was gonna say 7 days.
How old are you?
Okay.
I'm like 30-year-old.
You were friends with a church boy.
Yes.
You would be 32 now, Chris.
32.
I like how every time he says something, it's like, is it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's because he's deciding these. None of this stuff is. He doesn't have a backstory. I'm writing it as he writes it, as he says it. Okay. So he went from a church boy to a church man in 2 years. Then
That'll do it.
those 2 years, I
Something.
tell ya.
mean,
He's
so you
now
were living in
10
the
now. He's a
mountains-
man.
You were living in the mountains for months, and you've been away at school for 2.5 years at this point because you're like halfway through your third year, or 3/4 of the way through your third year.
Did you do things to this little boy?
Yeah, Chris, did you?
No.
Good.
Okay, they
I'm a
didn't
birdman.
do stuff.
You. So why did you meet this boy at the river every night? What's that about?
To pray.
Were you? Did you hang out at the temple all day? So you would leave to go to the river to pray more?
Yeah, you gotta break it up.
And this little boy.
To break it up.
So okay, so you're
Okay.
saying the river, like outside the city?
No, it wasn't that far.
Chris, look at the map. What river if it's not outside the city?
You know, towards the water quadrant there.
So you
The
just
water
like, go.
roads.
So you would just go here to pray
Yeah.
near the flowing stream inn.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's where he lives.
Great. We figured it out.
Okay, and how old was he when he left?
Who left?
When you left town, how old was Elias?
I don't really know.
There's still time to
Roll
say
dice.
he wasn't a boy. I'm just saying.
He didn't ID him. Uh-oh.
You want to roll 3d6 to determine his age? If you roll 3d6, he'll be.
Oh, no.
He was 7 years old.
Oh no. Your best friend was a 7-year-old.
I don't like this.
He was 7.
You were 30.
What did you roll? You rolled a 5 and 2 1s. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if we should be hanging out with Baru anymore.
Okay, well, I mean, he's 9 now, so.
I didn't have a lot of friends, okay?
Wait. What race is he?
He's
If he lived near the flowing stream inn, he'd probably be water of some sort.
he's water genasi.
Okay. So he's an acolyte of Halden, then? How does that sound?
Sure.
Great.
What's an acolyte again? Refresh my memory.
A church servant in training.
Okay. Like an altar boy?
Like a monk, but less dedicated.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, as a 7-year-old, I imagine he'd be not that dedicated.
I mean, look, Avatar: The Last Airbender was like 7 or something.
Was
He
he?
was dedicated as fuck.
I don't know. How old was he?
Like 10, 12, something like
Yeah,
that.
see?
There's 10.
And he was a monk, so
Okay.
He abandoned his duties.
True. He wanted to go have fun.
only because
Yeah.
all of his people got killed, Ryan.
Well, that's not why he
He
got
aban-
frozen, though. He
Yeah,
left
he
and he got
abandoned them
frozen.
before they got killed.
Oh, that's true. He did.
Because he didn't like it.
We all make mistakes, okay?
Who's this
Especially
9
Baruch here.
Is this 9-year-old boy gonna be able to shed that much light on what's going on in
Yeah, I don't know if
town,
we should meet
Baruch?
with him.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty crafty.
I feel like he's gonna see you, and then we're gonna get arrested by guards.
He meets a
And he'll
lot of
say,
men
"That's
by
the
the river.
guy," and he'll point at you for
Guy.
some reason.
Like, do you know his parents well? Is that why you hung out with him? I hope.
No,
Oh God.
church people.
Alright,
All
well,
right. Well, you decide. Will you want to go see Elias or not?
I'm saying we gotta be careful.
Or
Bad guys. It's a
Be
Yuckle
careful.
temple.
Okay.
Careful, because you're not supposed to get too close to a school, or
We gotta be careful of the school, but I won't tell you why.
There are no schools here.
You would know.
wait. Okay.
They had to
Okay.
shut them all down and move them. Is that why?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Too many
mean, okay,
temples.
so you guys are literally on the other side of town. Are you?
Yeah.
So, but go wherever you want.
Fair enough.
Hey guys, I know we just finished getting kicked out of an alchemy shop, maybe one of the only ones that exist in the whole world, but let's walk all the way across the longest part of the city to go meet up with a little kid.
A
Yeah.
little boy.
I
That's
suggested the
fine.
Stormy's temple, but whatever.
Do whatever you want.
Let's go to the Stormy's temple then.
Well, it's next to the bad temple.
And we don't like the bad temple.
No.
Well, I mean, it is a bad temple.
Why don't we just go expose the bad temple then?
Since the adventure started, the only interaction you guys have had with any Yuck Hell stuff is that she's the one that had that Titan imprisoned that you killed. Ichia.
Mhm.
Yuck Hell was the one that had the Vortmirians guarding the prison. That's the only, and you never talked to her, but that's the only interaction you've had with Yuck Hell people since the adventure started. That you know of.
Okay.
I think what you guys should do is you should vote to elect someone to decide where you go right now.
I thought we were picking Baruch.
Oh, okay. Baruch. Control the token.
Number 11 is the Yuckle Park, too. I'll
He's
get
scared
over
of
there.
He's scared. You'd think he would be excited to go to the park.
He doesn't like any place here. You tried to rob the only place we've been in so far.
Hey, he got kicked out of the city, dude. Kind of.
Oh, so he hates this place.
He does hate
He's
this
the,
place. He said
he's
that.
a museum.
He does hate this place. He said
He's
that.
a museum.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's describe the general store and then the museum. You're walking by these places. General store is a one-story building made of red bricks. There's a statue of Edlisol out front. Unlike many buildings in Delvum, there are no designs or images or any other fancy embellishments on the actual structure. The museum. Statues ring the roof of this granite building, taking the form of a variety of elemental creatures. While most non-humanoid creatures in Delvum are considered monsters, many elemental creatures are still considered to be beasts or mythics, at least in Caledonia. So while many people would consider a gargoyle to be a monster, many people in Delvum consider them to be more like flying bears made of stone. Unusual, sure, but more like an animal than a monster. The walls of the structure are carved into patterns meant to evoke the elements. A flame here, a mountain there, and the four Caledonian gods are also represented. Gulvir, Halden, Kirstus, and Yukhil.
Any of these places interest you?
We look at the general store, see if they have anything
why not?
interesting. Yeah, let's see what they
Right
got.
here.
Go into the general store.
All
Okay.
right.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I should get a ding-a-ling-a-ling sound effect here. We'll use this. You walk into the store. There is a female air ganassi. So let's see. We decided that air was greenish. So she's kind of greenish. Her hair kind of floats around in the air. Which like gives a very ghostly look about her. She's like middle aged. And her hair is actually kind of long, so it's like flowing all over the place. Um, and she says, "Oh, hello there, travelers. Is there anything specific I can help you with today?"
I don't know. Specific. Do you have any Verk salts? You ever heard of that?
Verk salts.
Nothing specific. But do you have
Let
any
me.
blood salts?
Yeah. Let me roll a d20. No, I've never heard of that. I'm sorry.
Roma oil?
No, I've never heard of that either.
Oh, okay.
Strange things. What are they?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm looking
Oh,
for them.
okay. Well, I'm very sorry, but is there anything else specifically that I can help you with, or generally?
Is there anything special that's we're travelers, as you said? Is there anything special that Four Clove has? We might be able to try. We never tried before.
Anything special that Four Clove has? Well, yes, the Rapido Music Hall I think is quite special. There aren't a lot of cities that have musical auditoriums. I've always thought that what the hell is it? That Dazografiki Fine Art was a very interesting place, and of course, there's the Elemental Museum. The Forklove Theater. I'm not the biggest fan. I've never seen anything there that I thought was particularly good. But are you travelers, mercenaries? What?
I'm mostly travelers.
Hmm. Let's see.
No interesting like food or item.
Oh yes, the food. The food here is perhaps the most unique of any place in Delvum because we have the interaction of the elements. Let me find the right one. What's this one? So if you're looking for hot foods, spicy foods, you would want to go to the Flaming Fist Inn. If you were looking for seafood, the Flowing Stream Inn. And if you were looking for something heartier, you would go to the Shaking Pillar Inn. Certainly the most flavor is at the Flaming Fist Inn. If you're looking for more, robust but probably plainer food, that's the Shaking Pillar, and the Flowing Stream is interesting.
Okay.
All of those places would have a variety of beverages from across the island. Um, I mean, really, there are a number of locations here that are quite interesting. I mean, we have the library, we have our own bank. The palace is a grand sight. Um,
I do like
and
banks.
Yeah, you did want to open up a
Oh,
bank
Yeah.
account, didn't you, Yarrow?
Yeah.
as for I mean, my general stop is pretty tame, pretty normal. I have a few special things, but I doubt you'd be interested in those.
Maybe.
Ah,
Let me hear it.
maybe.
maybe. Yeah.
No.
Well, I have a potion of fog. Just happened to have somebody sell it to me. And I have a couple of arrows that are magically better than regular arrows. They're
Hmm.
plus two. They're plus two arrows. She's got 2 + 2 arrows,
How
which
much
would
are
mean
these arrows?
the +2 arrows would be +2 to attack and +2 to damage. But once you use them, that's it. The arrow price I didn't have on the item. I'm wondering if that got deleted by a change. I'll just blame it on that. That way it's not my fault. Let me find it in my item list here. Let's see. Or rather, +2 ammunition. I guess if you bought them, they could be bolts if you wanted to, whatever. But find it. Darn it. The +2 arrows are 10 gold each. They're relatively cheap because they're one-time use. So it wouldn't make sense for them to be super expensive.
Mm-hmm. And they'd be considered a magic
Yeah. So it
weapon.
wouldn't matter if your weapon's magic or not, that it'd be a magic attack because the arrow itself is magic.
Yeah. I'll buy them.
Okay. Yeah, so you can add 2 + 2. You can choose arrows or bolts. I don't care.
Bolts.
And it's a total of 20 gold for that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Done shopping, or
Yeah, I'm good otherwise.
okay? Do you know anything about the posters that have the Sylvan language on them?
I've seen them, but I can't read Sylvan, so I don't know what they say.
Do you know what's going down at the alchemy store?
What alchemy store?
Toasties?
I'm sorry, I've never heard of that place.
Down the
Okay.
street.
Yeah, it's
Hmm?
like. Okay.
Oh, the building with the strange writing? That's an
Yeah.
alchemy shop?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'd always seen the sign, but couldn't read it, so...
Ever seen anything weird going on there? Like suspicious people going in and out, or
Not particularly, no. Just, it was a weird sign.
right?
Are you part of a secret cabal?
You see, now that's a very weird question you just
Wink. Wink
asked.
if you are.
I know. I won't. No, I'm blinking. That's not a wink.
That's two. That's yes.
No,
Oh.
I don't.
Well, she
What
knows.
the hell? What are you
She
talking
won't stop
about?
blinking.
Well, now I'm nervous.
Don't mind him. He's just had too much sugar today. Let's
This
get out of
city-
here.
This
Why are
city,
you
I
asking
tell
what's
you.
interesting? Aren't you a local? Shouldn't you know what's interesting here?
Yeah.
I know what I see.
You ever heard of a boy, Elias Marlowe? Have you ever reported any crimes that you're aware
What
of?
is wrong with you, Yarrow?
So after that last question, I didn't think you'd be able to ask a stranger question, and then you did. No.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that, to be honest.
You got one
There's
more
plenty
stop in
punch.
this.
You guys hungry? You want to get some food at the Flaming Fist Inn?
Oh yeah.
Flaming Fist.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you.
Okay. So enough time has gone by at this point that if you guys want to explore any more of the city, it's going to have to be after the auction because it's already 8:40. So we'll do the Flaming Fist Inn, and then you're just going to stay there for the night
Okay.
so that we have time to get where I wanted. You sure called how slow you guys are, Travis.
Yeah.
Let's see. Which is
I
fine.
know us.
Like normally I wouldn't care. It's the scheduling that's making me want to hurry. That's all. So you guys can all spend the night at this inn for a total of 12 gold.
Okay. You're always got it,
Unfortunately-
right?
Oh, 12 for all of us?
Total, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay it. Yeah, I'll take
Oh,
it.
nice.
Unfortunately, this is the most expensive place. Do you guys want the lunch menu, the dinner menu, or both?
Dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Okay, dinner menu going from cheapest to most expensive. There is the Caledonian chef's salad. There is snail and roasted vegetables. There is salamander steak. And then chimera ribs with steamed clams.
Ooh. Give me that.
It's
My
all
ribs and
spicy,
steamed
including the
clams.
salad.
Nails.
Well, okay, so the chimera ribs and steamed clams is 12 gold.
Do it.
Okay.
Yep.
You're
doing that
doing it too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else? What's everybody else having?
Nail.
Snail, 4 gold.
I love the cheaper option.
The salad.
The salad.
If you ask, you can get off the lunch menu the grilled flame fish. I just figured you might want fish.
Okay.
Seems like a fish guy.
I mean, it's
The
9
salad
gold.
is how much?
3.
Well, that's what Daphne's getting.
Okay. So what are you getting? You getting the flame fish or the salad, Baruch?
The flame fish.
Okay.
Is it hot?
It's all spicy. Everything here is spicy.
Even the salad?
Yes, even the salad.
Hmm.
That's actually the spiciest thing.
It's not
Mm.
spicy.
It's a hot pepper salad.
Mm.
It's just peppers.
It's a
That's
chef's salad, and like you're like, okay, I'll eat the egg, and it's like the spiciest thing you've ever tasted.
it.
As an aside, I used to love the Teen Titans cartoon because one of my favorite things was that Robin hated anything spicy.
Yeah.
And
I think the flavor, I thought, wasn't it?
well, no, it was anything spicy, and so whenever he had salt, it was too
Yeah.
spicy for him.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so funny.
Ah, it's so spicy.
Yeah.
That's salt.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. For dessert,
Yeah.
they have 4 options. They have cinnamon pie. They have hot pepper ice cream. They have creme brulee, and they have cinnamon donuts.
I want creme brulee.
Nelly also skip on the dessert.
Is it included in the price or is this extra?
No, no, it's expensive.
No, I don't want any then.
How much
The
is
How
the creme
expensive?
brulee?
The creme brulee is 7 gold.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Oopsies.
How much is the cinnamon pie?
3 gold.
Okay, that's what I want.
So silly that we're ordering stuff and paying money.
It
How
is
much?
silly.
It's so worth it.
All right. Special drinks, if anybody wants it, they have 3. They have Caledonian Fire Whiskey, they have Phoenix Fire Wine, and they have Smoking Azer Rum. Per glass, it's 4, 4, and 3. Per bottle, it's 30, 18, and 24.
No, thank you.
Too expensive.
Okay. Like I said,
Too
it's the
good.
most expensive place of the 3.
I drink out of my bottle I have after the meal.
Okay, you guys can long rest.
Hooray.
Let's see. Travis, you also make sure that Silas gets maxed out.
Yep.
Okay, I think all of you did it. 3 of you ordered the most expensive meal. So if you don't have inspiration, give yourself inspiration.
Sweet. I didn't
That's
have it.
Chris, Smashy, and Travis. And then you guys also get 2d6 temporary hit points, and Smashy ordered
Ooh.
2 things that were the most expensive, so you get 3d6.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
So roll those dice and add temporary hit points to your character sheets.
Damn, Daphne doesn't get anything for eating a salad. She's a bunny.
What wasn't the most expensive thing?
But that's all. Of course, that's what she would get.
I know, it's okay.
So I get 5 temporary hit points.
You did good role play.
Why am I like blanking?
Just not
Where
good
is
enough.
the
I'm
dice?
crying over my salad.
What's wrong,
What's
Smashy?
wrong, Smash?
I don't know where the dice is. Like the...
It's in the chat.
Oh,
Bottom.
okay. Whew.
Chris, you got to roll too.
Do I?
Yep.
Yeah, you had the flame fish. It was the most expensive thing from the lunch menu.
How much was it?
9 gold.
Oh, Jesus.
You're getting
Nice,
temporary hit points as your reward.
I said the cheapest thing, and you suggested the most expensive thing on the lunch menu?
It was the only fish on the lunch menu. Or the
Ah,
dining menu.
jeez.
Got
For
him.
the temporary hit points.
I
is
said
it
how
like
much it
this?
was.
I wasn't listening.
I know.
Is it like this blue
Yes,
part
it's
next
the
to
blue.
the? Okay. Bam.
Okay. Next day. Sun goes down, sun comes up. Okay.
What the heck is that roll?
So D6.
You get 2d6, Chris. Temporary hit points. What am I gonna do with you? He rolls 1d6, then he rolls 2. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't.
The next roll was a 6. I mean, that really adds up.
Where are the temporary?
It's the blue thing. Smashy just did this, Chris.
I
Okay. So the next day, you guys begin heading over to the Shameless Stallion. And you get to about there. And I'm gonna have everybody make a check. Just a second here.
Whoa,
What?
that's cool as hell.
Oh.
Fucking awesome.
That's really cool.
Well, I gotta click it.
All right. So, there's a flash of light that catches your eyes. You look out to the sea to the southeast, and you see what can only be described to the players as a nuclear mushroom, far in the distance. A crack of thunder, louder than you've ever heard, cuts through the air, and moments later, you feel the air shift as the pressure from the explosion hits you. Baruch, I'm going to whisper one other thing you see because you rolled high enough. You can say something or not. That's up to you. And then what happens next is up to you guys. You're on your way to the Shameless Stallion, and you just saw that.
Where's 12?
Yeah, where's 12?
Oh, it's by the sea.
Oh, yeah.
You guys notice this, but the giant colossus by the sea just turned its head, and
What do
then
you
it
mean?
moved it back. It looked.
Like I look toward the
Yeah.
giant explosion?
Yeah.
This isn't good. I don't like this. What does that mean? What would that be?
Go check it out. We can't miss this
I
auction.
mean, we don't have time, but that's crazy that just happened.
Hmm.
We'll definitely have to report this. Although I feel like the Academy probably knows as well. If we're seeing it from here.
Have I ever seen it move before?
No.
Yeah, that's no.
Are people like running towards the shore or anything, or running away?
It doesn't seem like anybody really noticed that because they were all looking at the explosion in the distance. Like in our world, if somebody saw a nuclear mushroom, like they would certainly be scared, but they'd also know what it is. These people are like, what the fuck is that?
Hmm.
Like people aren't even sure. Like they would be confused enough that people don't even know that it's an explosion.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you live in a world like this and you've never seen something like that before, like you would have no like what? What the fuck is that? And like you guys don't know it's a nuke. Like I'm not even saying that it is a nuke. I'm just saying that it's an explosion that the mushroom cloud looks like that.
I hold my thumb up. Is the nuke bigger than my thumb?
Is
Or is the
nuke
mushroom
well,
cloud?
how big is your thumb exactly,
Oh,
Dragonborn?
Nanios has a pretty fucking huge thumb.
Yeah, I would say you can cover it up with your Dragonborn thumb.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Your Dragonborn
So,
thumb.
so he takes out his dick. Nope, still too big.
This is from the Fallout show, by the way.
So he takes out
That's why I
his
said
other
this.
dick.
Where's the
Dragonborns
world?
have two dicks.
Where's a world map on our thing here?
Player regions. Go to player regions and world maps on the far right.
For some reason I'm not seeing it there.
Good luck, Ryan.
See Wortmeyer on the far right.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Really? Okay. Let me see. I must not have it. I know I have it unlocked for you guys, but I may not have it on the bar. World map. There we go. Nope, that didn't work. What the fuck? Why won't it let me share it with you guys? Hold on. Weird. You see it
There
now?
it is. Yep.
Weird. Okay.
So
Oh yeah, my calf isn't on there either. You guys. Oh wait, you haven't. You've been to my calf now. I'll share that one. There. Like
kind of looked like it was towards Balaam then, based on.
southeast. Balaam is north, so it can't be Balaam.
Oh, it's the explosion was southeast.
Yeah.
Okay, so generally in the middle of the ocean, as far as we could tell, or we're just too far away to
Baruch's
really tell.
perception check is good enough that he thinks it is in the water someplace between Caledonia and Vortmeyer.
Okay.
You got a 21. That's pretty good. Oh, what the fuck? Gardenia isn't shared with you guys either? What the fuck? There should only be one that you don't have, and that's West Delvum because you've never been there. Yeah. By West Delvum, I mean the desert and the mountains. I'm assuming Hatala's on that map too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, for now, I guess we just gotta still go to the tavern, right? Can't miss the auction.
Right?
Yeah.
Are we trying to hide any items in Baruch's mouth pouch before we get there?
Yeah, we maybe should discuss that. What do we want to stuff in there? Just weapons? And we don't have to take off our armor, do we?
Probably.
But it's our clothes, right?
I don't know, they might give us clothes.
I don't know if they want lizard dick swinging around.
Nobody wants that.
For all they know, we got magical armor, though. Probably some of us do.
True.
We wouldn't be able to put our armor on, though, so I don't think it makes sense to put it in his
Yeah.
mouth.
So maybe just a weapon. Each of us put a weapon in. I'll put my hammer in there. You put your flute in there. Cyrene with her dagger.
Gonna put a
Daphne
grenade in there.
lightsaber.
Can I put my component pouch in there. And then I can cast spells. Because we don't know if it'll work. I mean, they might find it. Don't know what kind of magical sensors they might have.
Right.
I'll put
Well,
the pistol in my mouth.
All right.
Do we want to risk putting too much in there, and then they find it, and then if we get in a fight, or
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna check a person's mouth, though. Has that ever, what would make you think of doing that?
I don't know.
Who would ever have a bag of holding type mouth? It seems crazy. Imagine they have to check everyone's mouth hole every time they let someone in.
Well, it might just be some sort of magical
Detection
sensor
thing.
thing. Yeah,
Well, there's not a lot of magic in this world. You
true.
think they have something like that?
But these are pretty, like,
Yeah,
kind of black market items in a sense.
yeah, true. You think it would sense it in his mouth?
Don't know.
Hmm.
I'm fine I mean, we're not necessarily going to fight either, you know.
Yeah, let's just shove it in there and roll the dice.
I'll put my flute in.
So yeah, you guys should move your inventories around to the way that you want them, including whatever's in the party token inventory. You need to sort out where that's all going to be.
Oh, party token.
I was going to worry about that later, but you're fine to do it now.
What do you mean, Joe?
There's inventory in the party token.
You want us to put all of our stuff in there?
No. There's money. There's daggers. The morphweave shell.
So you
that
want
stuff
us to?
Isn't any place. It needs to be someplace, right?
Well, the Morpheus shell I dragged it into my inventory. I don't know why it's also showing up in there.
Okay.
So that can just be deleted from that.
The teeth? Who are those for?
What is it?
Add set of adamantine teeth.
Oh, those are the teeth I was talking about before that I couldn't find.
All right, so
Go
you're
back to my
taking
inventory.
those.
Yeah.
Bracers of defense. Where's attunement? Anybody have those?
I don't need it. I already have bracers anyway.
If nobody needs them, it's something that you might want. Travis.
Well, I have my bracers of Weapon Master, so I don't feel like.
I'm talking about feeding your armor.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You take those?
And we just take them for now?
Sure.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, I'll take the daggers, I guess. I don't really care. That didn't go.
Yeah, it isn't for me either. And it goes in, but it doesn't remove it from the party inventory for some reason.
Do you guys have it popped out or something?
Yeah,
No.
mine's popped out.
Mine's popped in.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. Somebody moved something and it deleted.
I'm just gonna delete those 2 daggers. I took them. So there you go. There you go.
I can add this soul coin to my other soul coin.
Okay.
So I don't have it listed as soul coin. I have it listed as a LaSalle coin. So I didn't change it once we figured out what it really was.
Crystal ball. Scrying spell. That's a good one. I'll take it if nobody else wants it.
Go for it.
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay, I got it.
Want me to just split the money up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Anybody taking the poisoner's kit or the dick and balls?
What does the dick and balls do?
Nothing, I don't think.
I'll take it.
What's it do? Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, at this point, it's starting to rot because it's just a guy's dick and balls. And that
Huh.
was like 10 days ago. So,
Makes you want to just take the assassin's blood?
Yeah, you can take the assassin's blood.
It wasn't magical or anything. We just took
you call
dick
off his
and
dick and
balls.
balls and you just took them. Yeah.
All right. Huh.
Wasn't it your idea to take them?
I know it could have been.
Or was it Baruch?
Not my idea.
Just because it was his idea doesn't mean it made sense.
Right.
I'll take the ivory strips. 50 gold pieces each. Sweet.
No. What?
Who wants them? Someone else take 'em.
Fine, you could take them. You're probably the most likely to sell them anyway.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a spell component, but I don't know what spell.
Ivory strips.
Poisoner's kit.
I already have one.
Daphne, do you want it?
Legend lore. Looks like
No.
you can use that. Bard. Yeah, me.
You should have it.
Chris, do you want the poisoner's kit?
This is a good
Yes.
spell, Ryan. Especially for this
Okay.
world. For this
Yeah.
world specifically, that's a good spell.
I need incense too. Worth 250 gold pieces.
Incense is a lot easier to get than ivory strips.
Okay.
Did somebody take the poisoner's kit?
Trying
Chris
to
is trying to.
take it. Take it.
It adds it to your, at least for me, it added it to my inventory. It just didn't delete it from the
Yeah.
Yeah.
party.
Chris is using
Yeah.
fucking Windows 98.
Yeah, I got like 3 of them now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna delete this then. Oh, Joe did.
There you go.
Okay. Just let me know
All
when
right.
you guys go. You're free to keep planning or talking or whatever.
So pan flute, I'm putting in Chris's mouth pouch.
Yeah, I'll put in my hammer.
I'll put it in a pistol and potions that I got.
Gonna put in my dagger.
I want to put my material component in the pouch, mouth pouch too.
Yeah, you guys gotta send all that to him and he's gotta actually put it in there.
Damn. Is there like a way I can separate it?
You could
Oops.
pretend you have two. Here, hold on, let me go to your inventory. Bag of holding, duplicate. Yeah, put it in the copy. Then you've got your stuff versus their stuff. Wait, your bag of holding doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah, it's too much work putting it in the bag.
How do you figure
I'm just
that
gonna
with
start
him?
having people rob you because your pockets are just full of
Give
magic
item.
shit.
There we go. To Baruch. Offer item. There you go.
Well, now it's on the bag. Alright, get in the bag.
Alright, so that.
Just put it back in my inventory. Whoops, I just denied someone something.
How did you send that to him, Ryan?
Like the hand thing over towards the right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It didn't
And then
say
it
anything
pops up
about.
offer item to someone.
Yeah, it doesn't say that for me. It just gives me like the edit screen.
Which thing are
Okay.
you clicking? The three dots at the
Okay.
hand?
I was clicking the hand, but I guess it was still thinking it was the dots, even though.
Yeah, they're kind of close.
So, whatever. It worked now. Okay.
And then whether roll.
I'm going to reveal these so Chris can keep track as he's moving shit. You guys do stay attuned to these items, that the attunement doesn't run out for a good bit of time. So you don't lose your attunement just because you're not holding it.
Wait.
That just means you won't have to reattune later. We good?
I was going to give my scroll of dominate person. I had to make the scroll for it. As an item, as a spell, but not as an item here.
I got a hammer, a dagger, a pan flute, a scroll of dominate person, and I put a bunch of stuff in.
I don't know if I have actually an inventory item for a component pouch. Or yeah, no, I don't think I do.
Do you have a smoke grenade?
Yes, I got one in there. Yeah, just one. Flashbang, potion
Do you
of
have
water
an
breathing,
arcane
gaseous.
focus, Ryan? That works the same.
Doesn't look like it.
Let me look at your inventory. I see Chris's arcane focus. You might use something else. I mean, you have a lot of the like wands and stuff are also magic focuses, so maybe use that instead. Oh. No, not that either. Well, you should pick give yourself a component pouch then.
Can I use my pan flute as a arcane focus?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I'll,
it would say it in the description.
No, I get rid of it. What does it say, Chris? What does that pan flute description say? I can probably look it up here.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say that it's an arcane focus. I mean, I would say that it is though.
All right, then I'll use it as that.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm good.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. So you guys walk the rest of the way to the Shameless Stallion. Actually put the description on a different sheet of the building. That's cool. Just a second. Places. Despite being in one of the worst parts of town, this place actually looks pretty nice and it's clean. Actually, this whole part of the street seems to be a few levels nicer than the rest of the neighborhood. You can tell that this place is a tavern, only it is not an inn. Okay. You guys head in. You see there's a lot of people in here. It's a pretty boisterous place. All different races, a lot of shady looking people. There are plenty of like barmaids and such running around serving people. The bartender is kind of a burly male sea elf.
Down up to him, like a round of drinks. Looking for a fellow here, Skully.
He grabs a bunch of glasses and pours a dark beer, 5 of them out for you guys. And he says, well, Skully's not a fella. She's a woman. But if you're looking
Yeah.
for her, if you give me a minute, I can give you access.
Sure.
All right. Well, why don't you drink your drinks, and I'll get to that in a moment. Okay.
How much for the drinks?
Oh, if you're looking for Skully, they're on the house.
Oh, okay. I'll give him 5 gold.
Thank you. He kind of heads back into a back room.
Good job,
5
Yarrow.
gold, yeah. I don't want a tip either.
Maybe he'll help us later or something. You don't know.
Yeah, well, we gotta act like we're, as rich as we're supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Do you guys all drink your drinks?
I will
No,
drink
this
mine.
doesn't drink.
Yes.
It is like a dark, dirty beer, right? I mean, it's very foresty. A lot of roots in this beer.
Mm.
Hmm.
Kind of a root beer, if you would.
No, it's not a root beer.
Daphne's very excited. She loves it. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's obviously an earth themed beer.
You could have Nelios's beer too.
You want mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yum.
little bunny.
Drunk Bunny.
Drunk bunny. All right, he comes back out holding like a potion bottle that's like bubbling a lot. And he comes back to the bar and he presses a button that must be under the bar, and a piece of the wall nearby kind of slides back. And from here you can see that it's just kind of a smallish square room. And he says, if you just step in there, that room there will take you where you need to go.
Okay.
Much obliged.
Off we
Hey,
go.
no problem. Is Silas coming with you?
I don't know where else he would go.
I
Sure.
thought
I
I
mean,
left him on the boat.
the bartender doesn't seem to have a problem with it.
Yeah, as long as they don't mind it, then I'll bring him.
He doesn't mention it.
Okay.
All right. So all of you and Silas enter the small room. The door begins to slide close, and the bartender kind of holds up the potion in cheers, and he begins drinking it as the doors close. You feel the room you're in begin to move. It starts going downward, and it gets really dark in here until it's completely dark, which of course isn't a problem for Nelios, but there's no light in this thing, so anybody who can't see in the dark, it's pitch black. It goes down, 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 maybe about 10 stories, and then it begins to move to your left. We'll do a perception check to see if anybody can figure out what direction it's going.
Mm. Ooh, terrible.
Natural 20.
I'm good at this game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Daphne and Baruch, both of you can tell that the once it's gone down, you are now heading southeast. Um and I'm going to have it travel in real time. So it begins to move southeast.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, this is pretty high tech.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll just have to.
Wait it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No reason to panic. Right, everybody else?
Yeah, no reason to panic.
It is pitch black.
Oh, can you guys not see? I didn't realize it was even dark.
Who's
Is that what
there?
is that what you're feeling around? I'm Brooke, it's me. Hello?
I
Yeah,
take
I
my
can
sword
see.
out.
Don't touch me.
I
Yeah,
touch
I
him.
mean, it lights up. Oh yeah, I should do the sound effect.
Is that better?
Yeah.
When there's finally light, I'm like right in Brooke's face.
Yeah.
in your dicks out.
No one wants to see that.
I thought we had to take our clothes off. No one told me
He's naked.
we had to wait.
Yeah, Baruch
He's
only likes
naked.
little boys.
He's naked
Hey.
and Silas is wearing all of his clothes.
All
I
right.
can play a nice song. Who knows how long this will be? I
Yeah, play
don't have my
something.
flute.
The
Yeah.
elevator
Oh, that's
music.
right.
Oh yeah. I can whistle it.
You don't have any other musical
Wait, I
instruments with
think
you?
I do.
Might.
I think
Well,
I
that's
do.
Yeah. I have a
The
lyre.
elevator begins to slow down.
No, I get it out and start strumming.
I have a yarding.
Okay.
No,
Well, it
wait.
stops and the door
What do
opens.
I have? Nothing.
Aw, disappointing.
The room it opens up into a 20 by 20 room containing 2 individuals. You all step from the elevator and you see there is a strong looking male earth genasi. He doesn't have the appearance of a brawler, but he looks strong. He's seated at a desk against the far wall facing you, and he's drinking a mug of something warm looking. There's steam coming off of it. He's dressed casually, like a bartender with no apron. The other appears to be a female, though you can't tell her race. She is wearing a dark red robe with black gloves and thick black boots. Her head is exposed, but her entire head is simply a humanoid skull. You immediately catch something off about the skull. In all the spots where you should be able to see through the holes of the skull, there's only blackness. It also looks a little cartoonish, like the intricate details are all missing. The elevator door opened up in the center of the east wall, and the desk is located at the center of the west wall. This other figure stands leaning in the northwest corner with her right foot against the wall and her knee pointed outward.
You must be Skully.
The guy behind the desk says, "Well, yeah, she's Skully. I'm Moulder. And you must be here for the auction."
That's right.
All right, well, step on up and I'll explain to you how it works.
I step on up.
Me too.
Okay, you all step up. Moulder says, so yeah, that over there, that's Skully. She's my boss. She's wearing an invention of ours that is very helpful with our auctions. She's wearing a necklace which persistently places an illusion over her, which looks like a skull.
Cool.
And the illusions are all very simple, so it's not capable of taking the form of like a real face or anything too intricate. But it is perfect for hiding identities, a lot better than like a hood because it actually covers your face. So your group here, you're going to have to choose a theme, like, I don't know, fish, for example. And then each of you will be fitted with a necklace. It would be helpful if each fish were like a different color or something, but they don't have to be. They could all look identical if you want. You'll also be given a brown robe with some gloves and boots to wear. The brown robe identifies you as a participant, and the red robe Skully's wearing over there identifies her as a manager. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So figure out what you want your theme to be, and I'll get that going.
Okay. Well, I think we want to go wolf theme, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty on point.
Okay, wolf heads. Okay. Identical or different?
Identical.
How about colors? Then we won't know each other apart otherwise.
I mean, fine.
Oh.
So with the way this would be set up, certainly Baruch and Nelios, you guys would know who is who, but the other three being relatively the same height with none of your skin exposed, because obviously it's a keep your identity secret kind of thing with the boots and the
Yeah.
gloves and the robes. Telling those three apart would be very difficult if they all look the same. Baruch and Nelios are both tall, but they're shaped completely differently, so you would be able to, through the robe, tell which one of them is which.
However, wouldn't it be good for other people not to be able to tell us apart too?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you're already covering up all of your skin and wearing a mask that completely covers your head.
Yeah, but if Cyrene is running away holding something that she's taken for whatever
Sure.
reason,
Okay. Yeah.
and she turns the corner, and then Daphne's there wearing the exact same thing, looking similar,
Yeah.
and then they
Okay.
search Daphne, she doesn't have
No
anything.
defining features.
That's all. That's
Okay.
the only reason
Okay.
why I was thinking identical. But I mean, I hope that doesn't come to that. But
I hope it does.
Okay. So you make them all look identical. He says, "Okay, I'll get that going." He takes a slip of paper. He's written down all of that. He hands it to Skully. And she opens the door and she leaves the room with the paper. And he says, "All right, now next I'm going to need to take inventory of all your possessions. You're going to be leaving everything behind, even your money. Don't worry, the Placus auction has been running annually for almost 100 years. Nothing's ever been stolen from the lockup. I'm going to give each of you a marker so that you can collect your things when we get back. That part doesn't really matter. You guys would be identify whatever, it doesn't matter. But what I'm going to do for your inventories is I'm going to give each of you a bag. And you are going to put everything you're storing into it.
okay,
Now, the things you are not allowed to bring with you. Let me get to that. Let's see. All you are allowed to bring with you, according to the rules, are non-magical clothes, non-magical armor, and non-magical jewelry. Everything else is supposed to stay behind.
I can't bring my bomb.
Are you asking him that?
No.
Okay. So auction, storage, Yarrow. So it's gonna be a little picture of a box that
Yeah.
appears at the top of your inventory. So that's Yarrow. Nelios,
yeah, I see it.
Daphne.
Did it go in? Where'd it go?
You said, "Oh yeah." And
Oh,
then,
there it moved. It just moved. Never mind. Sorry.
I said, oh yeah. Oh,
and
I
then
did too.
Baruch. Okay. Yep. So whatever you're leaving behind, put in the box.
That's a
I'm
Just
lot of
drag.
stuff.
well,
Drag
yeah.
and
That's
drop?
why I didn't want it to come all
Open
the
the
way out of
box
your
and then
inventory.
drag and drop.
Yes, you open the box and then you can't just drag it into the picture.
So sorry.
All my equipment and stuff, my weapons.
You are allowed to bring with you into the auction non-magical clothes, non-magical armor, and non-magical jewelry. Everything else you're supposed to leave behind. Rather than actually taking this stuff completely out of your inventory and trying to figure that shit out, I'm just putting a box in your inventory that's going to contain everything, and we're going to leave the box in your inventory so we can remember later. Now, if you want to try to hide weapons, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you can't try to hide weapons, or whatever.
No. I'm just trying to make sure. So I have to physically move my Sun brand of Parlios into this box right now.
Yes, you would open the box so that the inventory is
Okay.
open, and then
Oops.
you just put the two screens next to each other. You just drag everything in. It should take 3 seconds to move everything.
How is it 3 seconds? This is taking me. I'm doing one at a time.
Oops, not what I meant to do.
Yeah, we're all doing the same thing. Can't remember if this is magical or not.
So I don't think my armor is magical. So I think I can wear that.
Yeah, I think my Cobalt Splint is not magical.
Cobalt Splint's not magical, no.
My boots of false tracks are, right? They're magical.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
What
'cause
about my mask?
The whole thing is you're supposed to leave it. Your mask is magical.
No.
Can I bring
can't leave
food?
it.
I ask.
You
Is
can
food
argue
okay?
with them if you want, Daphne. But
I will
What was
argue
that?
with them. I can't leave my mask.
Can I bring food? A drink? Or will there be food and drink served?
Oh well, yeah. There's gonna be food and drink served. The expensive alcohol you have to pay for, but everything else is free.
Oh, well, I won't take my own food then.
Yeah. Is your mask magical?
Not by itself.
I mean, if it's not magical, then you can bring it.
Okay, I'm bringing it.
All right.
You tell us something is magical.
You might not know without asking me, for sure. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would understand if you were confused about a thing.
Ring of
specific?
protection?
Absolutely, 100% magical.
Okay, that's what I
Idiot.
was thinking. I'm gonna go jump off a building. I'll be right back.
You'll be back? Huh.
To be fair, Smashy, that is very magical.
Yeah, specifically magical.
What about Rada's blessing pendant?
Yes.
I can bring my holy symbol.
Holy symbol is not magical.
What about all of my potions and
Yeah.
scrolls? So those have to go.
Potions are magical for sure. Yeah, scrolls are magical for sure. Yeah, there's magic in them. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Can I bring my pan flute? It's not magical.
It's
a regular
Are you-
pan flute.
Are you asking Joe or Moulder?
Moulder.
Oh yeah, I mean if it's not magical, sure you can bring it.
Oh, good.
Isn't that in
Okay.
Baruch's mouth though?
No, this is just a regular pan flute.
Oh, okay.
This is a different
Pamphlets
one.
do you have?
Two.
He has 2 pan flutes and 1 pants flute.
I look at the dick and balls and I go, I
This
don't
is
really
my
want to hold
pants
on to it.
Put it in the box. You're not going to take it later. You're going to just leave it.
I love that.
I ask him, you have a garbage
That's not
can?
mine.
You have a garbage can.
The second box.
You could just get rid of it. I don't.
I
There's
Oh
not a-
yeah,
there's
bring
not
it
a
with
plot
you
point.
and hide it
There is
somewhere.
no plot point to it. You guys just did that. So
Cut
No, I don't know where it went. There it is. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it.
Are the soul coins magical?
Alright.
the soul coins would be because they have literally a soul embedded in them. Which
Okay.
if that's not if that's technology, I don't
Fair enough.
It's got to be magic if that's. But the endless soul coins wouldn't be because they literally are just coins.
Okay.
Does anybody want me to look through?
Yeah.
Just so you don't break rules by accident. Okay, Daphne.
Oh, my stack of mermaid nudes. I didn't mean to put those in the thing.
Okay,
Mermaid duel.
Daphne's fine. Who else? Does anybody else
Oh,
want me
look.
to look?
Will you look
I
at
don't
mine?
have to. It's Irene. The manual of quickness of action is magical, even though it's currently expended.
Okay.
Supplement cake is magical. The thieves' tools are not magical, but you can imagine if they search you, they're not going to like that.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not saying you have to.
Mhm.
I mean, you've got your badge in your inventory, but obviously that is irrelevant because you guys don't actually have them. You left them at home.
Right.
Multicolored. You have so many things in your inventory.
I know.
Okay, the crowbar, similar to the thieves' tools, they're probably gonna think that's weird.
Yeah, I didn't really look at these things.
Yeah,
Okay, crowbar, probably the
crowbar,
hammer.
the lantern, the pythons, the rope, the tinderbox.
What about it? They're not gonna look at it?
No, I'm just thinking if you were going into a secret auction and you were trying to bring in a crowbar, they'd be like,
They won't like the tinderbox either.
no. Why would you need to start a fire?
Mm.
We didn't start the
The
fire.
ball bearings. Let's see. The bell isn't a problem. Healer's kit, who cares? String, bottle of rum, chocolate bars, anchovies, bacon, syrup, donuts.
Jeez.
A lot
What
of
about
food.
a
The rest is
steel
fine.
mirror?
There's no reason for them to say no to that.
Okay, because I forgot I put stuff in my backpack.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look in your backpack.
No, it's okay. I think I moved everything out. I think I'm alright.
Well, you could also just put the backpack in the box.
No,
Okay. Anybody else
I
want
want
me
my
to look?
bedroll just in case.
No, I'm good.
You can look at mine. Why not?
Okay.
Guess I shouldn't have my shield, should I?
Why?
I don't know. Didn't you say all weapons?
Shield's not a weapon.
Okay.
You
Armor.
can use it as
They're
one.
Yeah,
fine with
none.
you having armor because wanting to be able to defend yourself is certainly fine. They just don't want you to rob them.
Okay.
Gnawing bone.
That's for Silas, all right?
Little do they know
Yeah,
that
I
Daphne
think
is a
I think the
master thief.
rope is the only thing they'd be like, why the fuck do you have rope?
All right.
Because you gotta just imagine that like it's a noble coming to something like this, not an adventurer. So it's like, why the fuck do you have a 50 foot of rope?
They don't have a
Okay.
problem with my syrupy syrup?
No, you can have. Oh wait, is that magic?
No.
Okay, then that's fine. Okay, are you guys done?
I
Yep.
think so.
I'm good.
Yep.
Okay.
How do you send a message to someone again in the chat?
You type /W and then the names will all come up and you click whoever and then you type.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, we did the inventory. Blah blah blah. Okay. Skully returns and she says, "We leave for the auction in about 2 hours. In the meantime, I will show you to a room where you can relax and have some coffee and cakes. You will be collected when it is time to leave, and we will travel to the secret location of the auction. That will take about half an hour, and the auction will begin approximately 10 minutes after arrival. Any questions?"
Is there any kind of list of the items for auction that we could peruse while we have our coffee and cakes?
I'm sorry, but no, it is all kept secret. You will learn about the items as they come up during the auction.
Is there an auction protocol that we have to know about?
That will be explained to you by Sweaty when you arrive.
Sweaty.
All right.
Okay.
I will also have you know that of course no magic is allowed in the auction itself, and while you don't have to be completely devoid of your items until we leave, please understand the room that you will be in blocks any kind of teleportation or divination magic, so you will not be able to use any of that in there. Okay. Okay. So she leads you to the room where you would wait for 2 hours. Is there anything you guys want to do during those 2 hours?
Look at my stack of mermaid nudes.
Pray.
Over the stack of mermaid nudes.
Over the
Okay.
nudes.
I hide some nudes in the room for someone to find later.
Eat some of the food I forgot I had in my bag.
But not too
Um,
many. I don't want to lose too many.
Chris did an unarmed strike and did -1 damage.
Do
Not only
I
that,
get help for that?
not only that, his attack was a natural 1. So he rolled a net, like it's the worst punch anyone's ever done. You rolled a natural 1 on the die, and then you rolled a 1 -2 on the damage.
I missed and healed them.
Rook, what were you trying to do there?
I was trying to see if my punches were magical. They are not.
I mean, like you punch
Don't
the wall
think
and just
so.
like break your hand. Okay. After 2 hours, Skully returns. Have you all stored everything you needed to store? Like the lockers are in this room.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, great. She holds out a key that is marked pink 2. She says, this will be your room while we travel. Who wants this?
I'll take it.
Cyrene gets key pink 2. It's in loot, so it's at the very bottom.
I see it.
Okay. All right. It's a short walk from here, and when you arrive, and she kind of leaves you in line, you're behind a few other people who are being directed to walk between 2 tall pylons before entering some kind of vehicle. On either side of the pylons are 2 more people with skulls for heads, but they are wearing blue robes. In front of you, there's a set of 4 people with lions' heads that are going through the pylons. The lions' heads are identical, except the one in front has a dark mane, and the other 3 have light manes. They wear the same brown robes as your party. All 4 stride through confidently, are searched by the blue-robed skullheads, and then they enter the vehicle in front of them. There's one more person in front of you. He has a star for a head. When they attempt to walk through the pylons, there's a beeping noise, and the 2 skull heads direct the star to walk back through. The figure sheepishly reaches into their robes and pulls out some kind of rod and hands it over. We'll do another perception check. See if you can see what it was. Jesus.
Yeah, roll like shit.
Not gonna be me.
So you're doing a perception roll.
Sorry. Oh.
Okay. Yarrow, you've never seen anything like this before, but Baruch, Cyrene, and Nelios, all of you see it's a piccolo.
Wow.
Oh, what was that?
What the fuck was that? He's a bard. What the fuck was
Yeah.
that? The person walks through again, and this time there is no beeping. They search him. They don't find anything. He enters the vehicle. What order are you walking through?
I'll go first
Okay.
with
So
Silas.
you then Silas?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk through first. me look at your inventory. You have. Would you have put your bag of colding in your chest?
Oh yeah. Is it now?
Okay. Okay, yeah. No beeping from you. Since you don't have anything, they search you. You don't have anything. Um, for Silas, they kind of look at him, and one of the assistants, the blue robed skullhead, says, okay, so we have two options here with the dire wolf. You
Mhm.
can leave him here. Certainly we can take good care of him. The other option is what we do in these situations is we can turn him into a parrot, which will last until dawn. So you can still bring him. He just won't be able to bite anybody because he'll be a parrot.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Why don't you just go over here to the side and we'll get the parrot person in here to take care of that for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Will he
he doesn't.
talk
He
as a
well
parrot?
as much as a parrot can, sure.
Huh.
Like he's not gonna have a conversation with you, but he can repeat things he's heard like a parrot could. Yeah, that that still works. He doesn't need to go through the pylons either because even if he has anything magical on him, it's going to be transformed with him, so it won't be a big deal.
Cool.
All right, so you go off to the side. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right. Cyrene walks through, looking through your inventory again. Yep. No beeping. They search you. They don't find anything that you're not supposed to have. They wave you through. Who is next?
Me?
Go. That's right, go on.
Oh,
Daphne. Okay. You go through. Beep 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 beep. Oh,
what?
could you? Do you have anything magical on you?
Oh,
Okay. This thing doesn't really give false positives, so you have something.
I don't know.
Well, you're not going to be able to go until you can figure it out.
I mean, maybe my mask, but that's not really magical. That's blessed by the god.
What? Why don't you just set it down and walk through, and we'll just see if you still beep.
Okay.
So you set the mask on and you walk through.
Well, who's next to me?
Me.
Okay, I hand the mask to Yarrow, and then I walk through.
Beep 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 beep.
Ah! Oh, I don't know what I have that I would
Okay.
be.
Anything else?
I don't know.
You have the briefcase with all the money in it.
Briefcase.
Briefcase?
Well,
Yes,
how's
the
that
briefcase
magical?
was your. Well, I don't. I mean, you don't know. You've never fucking examined it. But it's got 3,000 platinum in it.
Hmm. I'm sorry, I don't know how this is magical.
Well, set it down and walk through.
I hand it to Yarrow.
Okay. You
Take
walk
it.
through.
Wait, can I take my mask back?
I mean, we can figure this out however you want. You just can't go until you pass this pylons.
Okay, I take the mask back and then I walk
Uh-huh.
through.
Beep 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 beep.
God damn it! All right, I give him back the mask and then I walk through again.
It doesn't beep.
Okay.
All right. I will also note too, because I forgot to mention it again, that the way you pay for whatever you win in the auction is that on your way back they take the money out of your stuff. So any money you don't leave behind cannot be used in the auction. It's got to be in your box. So you guys might want to do that now if you haven't. Including the bag of holding money, if there's any in there.
Wait,
How do you transfer that?
You
Oh,
use your
there it
keyboard
is.
to write the numbers.
I see it now.
Or
wait, what do you mean?
if you want to spend any of the money on your character sheet at the auction, it has to be in the box. You can't have it with you.
Okay.
You don't pay at the auction. What happens is you win whatever you win at the auction. They check your money back here to make sure you have the money. They take the money out of your stuff and they give you the item so that when you return, you go to your locker, you get your stuff, and you're done.
Okay.
And there's no I give you the money, you give me the thing. That's not how they do it because they want to make sure that you don't get robbed.
So I should just put all of my money in there then? Because what
If
if
you
I
would
want
like
to
it
spend
all
it?
to be available for the auction, yes.
Okay.
And
So
the
our
only
money,
downside is that you can't afford any of the expensive drinks if you don't have any money in your pocket.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay.
Which you may
got the
not
free
care about.
drinks. Free
There are
drinks.
free drinks, yes. There are free drinks. Chris has no money in his bag of holding, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
So, what do I do with the briefcase then?
Open up the box, the
I just
auction
put it in there
storage,
now? I can do that
and
now?
drag it in there, yes.
So our money's in a briefcase, which is locked. Are you going to be able to get that money, or do we need to open that?
Well, I mean,
I'm asking one of the people.
I would assume if you do win something at the auction, then you're gonna have to. Are you leaving the key behind?
To code.
Okay, well, yeah, that's so you would just have to. When you win, you would have to let Skully or Sweaty know the code so that the people back at the storage can get the money out.
Okay, we can do that at if we win something. In case we don't, then we don't have to give up our code.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
We
All
don't.
right, fair
Well,
enough.
they're not going to ask for it until it matters.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Now that you have left the briefcase behind, I will note that you guys never opened it, so you never verified the money was in there. Just saying. Okay, so Daphne, you get searched. You're fine. Who's next?
Yarrow.
I'll go. I'll
Isn't
give
that-
the mask and the briefcase to him to put in the storage.
Yeah. Wow, you got
And,
like
and
nothing in inventory. You're good. You got.
I just took everything out.
One of the guys says, "Hey, you mind while you're gone if I borrow some of those?"
The nudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him like 2 or 3.
Nice. Fist bump.
Wink. Yeah, I give him a fist bump back. Yeah, they're pretty
Okay.
good.
You're good. Baruch, you're last.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through the pylons. Beep 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 beep.
Ah.
Do you have anything magical on you?
Nothing on me. I do have things in a different dimension.
I don't know what that means, but whatever magical things you have, you should just take them out of your pockets or whatever and walk back through like your friends do.
I I show them that there's nothing in my pockets or anything.
All right, yeah. So they'll to help you out, they do a search, and I'm not going to roll because you have nothing in your inventory except your unarmed strike. And they look at each other, and like one of them shrugs, and he's like, well, we've never had something like this happen before, but unfortunately, it's part of the rules that until you pass the pylon test, you can't go.
I am magical.
What do you
let's-
mean? What do you mean you're magical?
I was blessed by the gods.
So what does that mean?
Like I am magic.
Well, I mean, that's just not going to work. I mean, the whole point is that we are trying to keep magic away from the auction so that nobody can like pull any bullshit.
We speak to someone and more in charge.
Yeah, I'll go get Skully. Like a minute later, she comes over. What is the problem here?
Our friend Brooke here is a priest, and he was blessed by the gods at a young age, and kind of has some magical properties about him. The machine's going off, but he really, literally has nothing on him.
Okay, make a deception check.
Deception.
She says, "Okay. What specifically are you granted with this this blessing that you have? What what does it enable you to do?"
I get favor each day. I have sorcerer powers. I'm owed favor from people like Sorbies, gods.
Sorcerer powers. Okay, you're kind of older. Did you attend the academy? You're
I
Caledonian. You would have attended you blessed at a young age. You would have attended the academy, right?
Oh, well, no. I mean, I just meet these people on my travels. The gods speak to me, and they grant me powers.
That you didn't. I asked you if you went to the academy, and you said you met
No,
people on your travels. That's not.
no.
Oh, okay. You didn't go to the academy. M, could you get over here when you're done with the dire wolf, please? And another one of the people in the blue robes, which has just transformed Silas into a parrot, who is now sitting on Nelios's shoulder, comes over and says, "Oh, yeah, yes, boss. This guy here, he says he's been a sorcerer since he was a little kid, and he's got powers blessed from Sormies, I guess. And he didn't go to the academy. Can you check him out and figure out what we can do here about this?" She goes, "Okay." She casts a spell. And she says, the issue appears to be some kind of conjuration, some kind of conjuration magic of some sort."
Does that mean I'm cursed?
No, it means that the thing that's setting off the pylons is something to do with summoning things from somewhere. So what is it? I mean, I'm sure you know your powers. What is this? What's the issue?
Hmm. Hmm. Nothing that I'm aware of. Is there a method to identify this source?
Okay, you make a deception check. You know what she's talking about. Okay. A specific way to. I mean, M. Well, I mean, if I knew, The problem is typically when I'm identifying what is causing magic, the thing glows, and if I were to identify it, I would touch the thing, but it's his head that's glowing, and I mean I could try identifying his head, but I don't know that would do anything.
I'm not gonna take my head off.
Right. I mean, I'll give it a shot. She casts another spell, and she reaches out to touch your head.
Easy, easy.
Do you let her do it?
No, I don't like this. Why are you touching? No.
I'm trying to. You asked me if there was any way to identify the issue, and we're trying to do that, and now you're getting all weird.
What's this gonna do to my brain?
We're, she's going to try to identify the issue.
Oh, you're right. Fine, go. Just don't mess with my body.
I promise that I'm not going to mess with your body.
Go for it.
So she casts the spell. She touches your beak. She gets a very confused look on her face. She scratches her head and through the mask, of course. And turns to Skully and says, his head's a bag of holding? Skully looks at you and just kind of blinks and looks back at M. You're telling me you didn't know that this is what she was talking about?
I don't store things in my head if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, well, if this is news to you, then it's news to you. Your head is a bag of holding. I don't really know what that means, but okay. I have a solution to this. You can go to the auction, but you're not going to be able to open your mouth.
Okay, I get my mouth back when we leave.
Yes, this won't be permanent, and in fact, M, what's that thing you can do that can help people who can't talk? Telepathic bond? Yes, that sounds like the right thing. I don't know. Why don't you give them a telepathic bond so that they can talk to each other, and we'll get this guy's mouth wrapped up. Bada boom. Sound good?
That's great.
Good.
That sounds really good.
You do that to him all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be with you all the time, so no. So M casts telepathic bond on you guys. So now for the duration of the auction, you guys can communicate with each other telepathically, which is, in my opinion, a benefit for you guys.
Yeah, look at
You'll be able to
us.
talk to each other without talking out loud. But the downside for Baruch is that she comes back with a ribbon that they tie around your beak. And the ribbon is not magical. All right, it's just a ribbon so that you don't accidentally open your mouth. But the spell that they do cast on you makes it so that every time you open your mouth for the next 4 hours, you're going to take 2d6 psychic damage, and you must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be stunned for 1 minute, repeating the save at the end of each turn to end it early. So you can open your mouth, you'll take damage, and you might end up stunned, but you can open your mouth.
I'm willing
Yeah.
to take this risk.
If I succeed, I'm just not stunned, but I keep taking damage.
You would take, well, no, every turn that your mouth opens, at all, okay, you take 2d6 psychic damage,
Okay.
and you have to make the Constitution save. If you fail the Constitution save, you are stunned for either 1 minute or when you make a save at the end of your turn to end it early. But you only take the damage every turn your mouth is actually open. So you don't take the damage every turn while you're stunned. You take the damage once, and then if you open your mouth again, you take the damage again.
Got it.
I hope that this solution both makes things work for you guys, but is also a fair risk for what precautions the auction would take. You also rolled really well on your 2 lies, so.
Right. I think it's a good outcome.
Yeah. All right, last thing before we end. So, none of you have ever seen a train before, let alone a subway. So the contraption in front of you looks really strange, but this is a subway car. You climb a set of stairs in between the 2 cars, and when you get up, you see that there's a hallway to the right and a hallway to the left, and at the end of one of the hallways there's a bar. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I can't wait to get to this, but unfortunately we do have to wait 2 weeks.
How long do we have to wait?
3 weeks.
Sorry.
We're not
I'm
playing
going to
2 weeks in a row.
I'm going to California.
Where?
We're staying in Sonoma and spending some time there in Napa Valley and then San Francisco.
Ooh.
I know, I'm
Ah,
very excited.
Nice.
With a lot of winery tours planned.
good luck.
Good
Yeah,
luck, thank you.
don't leave anything in your car.
I know we're having a rental.
Go to
San
Alcatraz.
Francisco's trash. I don't think so.
Hmm.
I did the-
We're only gonna be in San Francisco like a day and a half.
Mm.
So we probably won't go to Alcatraz just because I feel like you need like at least half a day.
I did the pier and the bridge. I saw the bridge.
Yeah.
At least that bridge is still standing.
The only thing
Well,
disappointing about Alcatraz is that shower from the Rock movie doesn't exist. Not accurate. Where they shot
Lame.
all the guys. Yeah, I was like, where is it? And then they showed the shower, and I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Oh,
Shh. I'm stinky. I wanted the shower here.
so Ryan burned Alcatraz to the ground. No one's ever been
Hey,
allowed to go back.
yeah, that's why I was asking. You shouldn't bother to go.
I was gonna say that's why I'm not going.
Right.
It's not there.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
Cool,
Excited.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a great session. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. Good.
Hilarious with Chris trying to make up his story and
Oh yeah, I loved it.
little kid talking about
His best friend.
Yeah, and
Kept
when you
saying-
guys finish with the auction, we can do whatever else in this city you want.
I just like that he kept calling him his church boy, and then he
I
ended up
know.
actually being a boy.
Right. I thought he
You
was
should have
just
just
saying
believed
that.
him.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you can just roll 3d6. That'll make him somewhere between 3 and 18. And he gets a friggin' 7. Like
Jeez.
average is like 11, and he rolled a 7. That's pretty bad.
I thought he was just being goofy and calling him a church boy, but he was really like the same age as him. Turns out he's like a third of his age. Fourth of his
Younger than
age.
that. He's 32. This guy's 7.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, no, he'd be 9 now because 2 years have gone by. So.
All right, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye,
See you,
everybody.
everybody.